reading that right now, but are we on? Okay, obviously I don't really know how to use this stuff. I think I went the wrong way. It's okay. We haven't gone for a walk in a while. You guys. I think I'm finally understanding why all these tarot readers kept saying things like, oh, your family's in on it. They're the ones paying these investigators or whatever, stalkers. Does it not make fucking sense when, it seems like these people, oh my god, dude. I, I was left alone for 2 years in my dark night of the soul, as they would say. Just like to sit there and rot, like after what had happened was seemingly my parents like paid somebody with this is like my assumption, okay? Like, because I don't have proof, I'm not gonna say I have proof, but like as far as, like I said, as far as knowing, like I just, when you feel things, you just feel things. You can't help what you feel. And what people keep making you feel, like regardless of whether they did it or not, like this is exactly what they made me feel. There's no explanation for it. Still, there's no remorse, there's nothing. So obviously, like, why would I not fucking yeah, anyway. So whatever, my mom's all stressing that I didn't pay insurance. And of course, Taco kept like stealing every fucking penny from me. So, and then saying like, oh, I'm gonna come up on this money and I'm gonna get this money and I'm gonna get this money. And like, he's supposedly gonna start working at, I don't even know what the fuck, his old job, which was like an electrician or like, I don't know, I don't fucking know, dude. It's not my fucking job. Like, whatever. He did like power pulls, like these things right here. I guess, and like they had like a different division open to where he could do like, I don't know. Anyway, so he didn't pass the fucking test. I'm not even gonna get too into detail about that. But yeah, he fucked up basically, and he knew he was like, that was the last chance. So I don't know why he thought that was a good idea to go do drugs. At that time, like at that exact time, like you can't even stop for like 1 week, dude. 1 fucking week of your life. Anyway, so that happened, and like apart from like I helped him get his school money and like all this other, like apply for this stuff, because I mean that took like 20 minutes if that. But then, you know, I'm an idiot and I'm thinking, okay, like no one would fucking fuck up this many times and then just not pay you, right? Like I don't know anybody like that that's that shameful. Like I know people that would like steal a large amount probably, but like not like over and over and then just keep acting like, oh, but I'm gonna make, you know, like I'm gonna make it up again. Like, wow, you have to be really fucking like dead or so. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this person. I'm pretty sure he's retarded, but like I said, whatever. I'm not a doctor. So my family's like so cute and like innocent, so they think that everyone around here is like looking out for their best interest. All you gotta do is smile at them and then they're like, oh, you're my best friend. So obviously, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is what Taco did to them, because like I said, Taco is like the mastermind manipulator. Like, I don't know, I keep saying this, but I can't stress it enough. I don't know anyone who manipulates the way he does. The amount of people and the amount of times is like, and like just everything. Anyway, and I don't know why, because he's not even like that great to be around. It's just like, okay. Anyway, so he's probably drugging them. I don't know, but he's also fucking batshit fucking crazy because he contradicts himself all the time, and that's what made me like distance myself, because I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter how cool someone can be in one moment if they're just gonna completely fucking forget or act like they're, you know, oh, I'm so unaware that I did that or said that, which is like the exact personality that my mom is, you know. So it makes sense, like, oh, they would get along, they're like the same person. But it's not two narcs, right? Because my mom's not a complete narc. She's like somewhat responsible. She's like she's what is it called? Oh, she's disciplined. She goes to work. She makes money. She has bank accounts. Basically, like the things I had when I met Taco that I no longer have, right? And never was it like, oh, I have this thing going on. Let me make a plan with you because I see that you have money. It was always like, I'm finding my fucking cards, pictures of my fucking credit cards in his phone that, like, really it was technically in my name, but it wasn't, like, mine to spend. So, yeah, like, he kept fucking shit up like that. And then God kept sending miracles. He was like, here you go, Steph. Like, you're going to make a bunch of money on Bitcoin and it's going to save you from this asshole. So just don't talk to him anymore. And I did that. And fucking I ended up having to get a whole new phone because this, like I said, this happened before. This was like way back 2017 probably when we first met. And I just so happened to have a lot of narcs in my life, I guess, because yeah, this other loser that was like the one person I trusted outside of my family. So I slowly started to realize how my family didn't support me when I would go through hard times. They were always there, happy for me when I was like doing good. But every time a little bump of the road would come up, it was like, oh my God, you're fucking an embarrassment to, like, it was always like, what's the point of, even trying with that? So I know it sounds like a sad story, but it's really not. Like, I'm happy as fuck today. Like, this is amazing. But, so I don't know if it's like the child in my mom that, like, oh man, I know she's gonna slap me for like even saying this, but it smells like really good weed out here. Oh my God. And I don't even have my weed, so I'm hella jealous. She's like very, like, she loves attention. All someone has to do is be like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so nice, oh my God, you do so much for so many people. And like, just those words alone, like, she'll be happy with that person. She loves them. And like every time, and then she just forgets that, like, all the favors that people have done for her over so many years, and like all the times that they've, taken her to the hospital, like that type of shit, right? And then just like waited there when they have their own shit to deal with, like serious crisis to deal with, and she's just like, oh, I smoked too much weed, I need it, I'm gonna die. Like, okay, let's go to the fucking hospital, mom. Ugh. And now she's probably calling the police to look for her phone back, but she knows I'm using it, so that's gonna be a fun story to tell the cops. I'm sorry, my mom's crazy. Anyway, so I'm not about to have my account taken. There's shit like that's being like moved around. Basically, these apps are installing themselves. They're not system apps. They're not apps I've ever seen before. They're appearing and like disappearing again. They're changing fucking settings that I just fucking switched back. Like, this has been going on for days. This isn't like a fluke. This isn't like maybe. This is like 100,000%. I'm sure I know what I'm saying. That's why I'm posting like the proof or whatever. And like I said, this stuff does not happen ever. Like, so it's only when Taco's pissed off at me. And so that's why I went off on him today, which I'm sure he like told someone or like one group of people, because like he can't ever keep his mouth shut about it. He can't keep anything private ever. So like I'm never like surprised about that. But my point is that, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. I would have thought that these fucking dogs, dude. I would have thought that at least people would have learned by now, like, this guy is like a complete douche-lord. Like, he doesn't need any help doing the shit that he tries. He's already stolen my car, my laptop, fucked every phone I've ever had up, fucked up every relationship I've ever had. And I don't even have to talk to him. Like, that's the funny thing. Like, you guys, I don't know if you guys heard my mom earlier. Shut up! Oh my God, I wish I had a fucking whistle for these dogs. I wish my mom had like, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys heard her right now, but she's like, well, it's because the people you talk to. As if like I went and like on a date, like we went and hung out and I was like, here's my phone code so you can access. Like, no, what the fuck are you? Again, I keep saying that's why I understand, because if I didn't know any better, Like, I would think that too. I would be like, what, well, how are they accessing it though? But no, that's the thing. That's why nobody knows. That's why they're fake apps, right? They're not regulated. They're sent over the air. They're sent by Bluetooth, whatever the fuck. NFC, I don't even know. Like, I don't do this shit, right? Obviously, I would know if I did it. And then I'd be fucking discreetly posting it instead of telling you guys publicly, obviously. Anyway, but I don't have anything to hide. I don't have anything to be like afraid of as far as like criminal wise. So that's probably why people are so surprised that like I'm saying things, because they're like, well, don't you want to use it like against people? Like, no, what the fuck? I have better shit to do with my life than like sit around being a fucking creep, stalking someone's bullshit. It was like, there's really nothing. Like, what are you gonna find in my phone? What are you gonna keep me? Oh shit, I kept her from posting like a fucking sermon. Like, what the fuck? Good job, bro. Or like the whatever I was saying about Taco, like it was literally incited by Taco. So riddle me that one. How the fuck are you responding to an attack that never happened? I'm sure that's what he's telling everybody though, and I'm sure that everybody knows what the fuck is going on, but they're just going along with it because it's Taco, because everybody loves Taco. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. It's like, whatever he says. If he says the sky's fucking red, you guys, you better fucking jump. Say it's fucking red, right? Or you're out, basically. Or we're gonna start snitching on you now, making shit up about you. And there's more of us, basically. But yeah, I don't know. I've just always been too like, I don't know. I feel like it's a betrayal to God to like just not fucking say things as they are sometimes, especially like these types of things now. Like if I wasn't innocent, it would be different, but like, what the fuck? I still to this day, you will not get a word out of him. If I ask him privately, like, what did I do? Can you tell me what the fuck? Did I do something to you? Oh, when he went to jail. See, the cops will be able to verify this, because when he went to jail, called, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want? What did I do to you to deserve any of the shit that you've ever done? And he's just like, no, nothing. No, nothing. I love you. That's what it's dead fucking serious on my life. That's what he said. And now he's out, and it's a different story, right? It's a different story, yeah. Because he has his little peephole now. And his ex was like, I like her. I don't think she's doing bad things, but like I said, Taco's a convincing person. I don't think I've ever seen him not get what he wants. And what the fuck is this? Oh. And I think like her being in her position too, she's like kind of has to do things a certain way because life. So I feel bad, but like, I mean, I feel at least her in particular, she should know by now. Rotate device. She should know by now. Oh, I just saw 1313. Cute. She should know there are certain things that she just should never help Taco with, and not only that, but like, a lot of things she should know by now that she needs to come to other people with and make sure she's part of the solution, right? Because of the past, because of how he's already betrayed everybody before, including her, including his kid's mom, including his own kid, like everybody. I don't know anyone that he hasn't tried to fucking do hella dirty. But also, keep in mind, my family loves to hate me. They've loved to hate me since I was a child. So combine the two situations and you have what people are probably so baffled over right now. It's like, why you, Steph? What did you do? You must have done something. Oh, wow. Yes, I did. I'm sure I did do something like that. I not a doubt in my mind. Do I know what it is? Doubt it. And if anyone's willing to say so, I'll hear it. But like when people ask me dumb questions like that now, I'm just like, dude, that's not where to start the conversation. Like, you should already know by now. You should know by now. If you don't know, then you should know that I don't know. Yeah, because I'm not into like gang shit. I've never been like into like stealing a bunch of stuff from people. Have I been involved in that before? Yes. Not gonna deny that. What the fuck? but really I like was always an accessory, never really had anything to gain from it, and obviously had everything to lose because, well, like I said, my bank account, I can't even open a bank account now because just from being around this person, because he would like, wait until I was like distracted to like do some shit, to where like he emptied my accounts. These were not empty accounts, guys. And they were growing, like the 10,000 from the Bitcoin thing, like that should have grown exponentially already. Like that would have, just don't. I'd never done my taxes before in my life when I met him, so I haven't even checked. I'm scared to even look at that because I don't really need more disappointment. But I know that whenever something goes wrong, it's because this person's desperate and this person's out of money and nobody wants to fucking help him anymore. And wow, I wonder if he knows how everybody else feels now that he's doing this shit too. Guess not, because he obviously doesn't regret it. He's still going for it. But why with me? Probably because I'm the only one he knows that's not in his little gang shit or like in some other gang. And so, yeah, you guys know, like everybody that's in a gang, like they don't have jobs. If they do have jobs, they're like, oh my god, they're like the fucking king of of the bulldogs or whatever, or these woods, because they have a position, right? And they have more value because of that position. Because if somebody works at AT&T or I don't know, Boost Mobile or wherever the fuck, then they can sort of finesse a couple things that other people can't. And so it's fine. I've had this happen without fail everywhere I go. I spent every dollar I've ever had. I've spent my parents' money, everything they've ever given me, trying to separate myself from this person. And of course, when I fucking can't take it anymore and I fucking send him some dumb shit because he fucking messaged me anyways, so obviously he knows my number still. I'm like, Mom, I need to change my number. I let her know ahead of time. I'm like, I really need, this is important. I don't know how many times I explained this to her, guys. And I know she has Alzheimer's, but like she doesn't have Alzheimer's with things that aren't me. It's just with me. So that's why I'm like also confused with everyone. Like that's why I'm also very like, wow, dude, I've been praying all my life about it. 2016, I stopped having panic attacks. I stopped fucking like, just like blaming her for everything. But I don't know when this is gonna fucking end because, I'm going the wrong way. I still, there's dogs over here. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way no matter which way I go. Yay, life. Anyway, and so my dad's really cool because he's like really loyal to my mom when it comes to me. When it comes to me, he's like, no, just fucking ask your mom. So I don't even know what the fuck he's doing here. It's like, I'm pretty sure he's just like living off her free rent or whatever, but yeah, that's nice. Like as far as like being a dad and like having an opinion and like involving himself in things, he's never done that for any of us. And so I made the mistake of coming back home. So okay, it's my fault. I get it. It's all me. I shouldn't have listened when they said that. I should have been an adult and been like, no, I'm staying where I'm at, doing what the fuck I want because you guys are crazy. But man, dude, I'm weak. And every time I would move out, I would miss my family. And even if I had the money, I would like psych myself into not having it. I would like, yeah, I mean, this is my my way of justifying my actions, I guess. But like, the truth is, I'm just really fucking, I need to like not let my emotions control me because obviously it's been bad in the past. It's led to me fucking losing control of my fucking breathing and like having these seizures, basically. Like I look like I'm having a seizure, but it's like it goes away pretty fast as long as like people just back off. And I think it's just like a natural reaction of like high stress people that like have literally no no fucking like there's no reason for this shit, right? Like, if you disagree with someone, there's so many things you can do about it, right? And then there's so many things you can do to prevent that from happening again. It doesn't matter what the situation is, there's always something. Like, we know this, we all know this. But yet, why can't people just do it? I don't understand that part, and I never have. And if you ask people this question too, like all the irrational people, they're just like, no, 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 no. Like, they're not even, like, they don't even want to hear it. They're happy about it. They're like, oh, I'm right, even when I'm fucking, no. Even when you're right, I'm still right, and I'm more right. So obviously my silence on it hasn't helped, because then these people think that's normal. They're just like, oh, look, she's okay with it. She's just gonna shut up, and she's not even gonna like make anyone fucking have respect for her, basically. So that's fine, right? It's actually backwards. So the way that you earn respect, actually, the way that you earn something is by doing it, right? So like you do it by being the example of someone that's patient and understanding, and like has all this grace and whatnot, and tries and puts effort. I know it's like really complicated for some people. I was one of those people. I think I still am, but like I'm aware of it though. You know, who is it, that guy? I never forget the guy's name. That's like, I mean, I always forget the guy's name. What am I saying? But I never forget the quote, because he's like, he who notices is already free, right? So it's clear to me, it's always been clear to me that these people notice these things. Just because they don't acknowledge it out loud doesn't mean they're not noticing it. So again, that's where my confusion lies, as far as like why you can't do better if you already know. But yeah, that's so I guess I've always like chalked it up to like just people that Jesus, my burps. People that are like what do you call it? Like lazy, or like they just like enjoy, like the people that watch like the telenovelas, and they just like get all into it. They're like, oh my god, what is he gonna do? Like, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna fuck her, probably. Like, they're gonna fuck each other every time. That's always what happens. But they're like, act all surprised about it, you know, like, oh my god, it's happening. It's gonna happen. I don't know how else to describe it other than like that mentality. Like, there's just narrow-headed tunnel vision. Gotta get what I want. Only what I want. Only what I want exists. And that's all forever. And it's like, well, that's not cyclical. That's not perfect in nature. It's really not. It's actually the opposite. But so you keep trying it, thinking that way, and like, let me know how it goes for you, right? Because I'm not gonna I try not to take part in these things, but like lately, dude, oh my god, I'm feeling myself losing the strength to fucking cope. Because I could leave at any time. Like, anybody could leave at any time, right? Technically, we have, like, this is supposed to be America, and we're supposed to have, like, that freedom, right? But there's probably a lot of things that we think we have the right to do, and then, like, the practice of actually doing it is obviously harder. It's more complicated than it seems, right? Because he who notices is already free, and so that works both ways. When people are aware that you're trying to leave and that you're just like done with them, they also do things to like trip you up on your path, because why not? Because they're angry and they're not going to see you again anyway, so what's the difference, right? I mean, I assume this is the mentality, so that's what I would think if I was a total fucking asshole. Yeah, for the most part, like, I had the reason that like I'm so sure of myself, I think, though, is because like I had really good friends in high school, so like that kept me like from like losing my mind. And they always were like, I had this one friend in particular, actually, she always supported me. And so when she went to college, I think she went to, all my friends went to SLO. Like, I should have gone to fucking SLO. I tried to go to Santa Monica, actually, Santa Monica Community College, because I wasn't smart enough. I didn't apply soon enough to get into SLO, or like I didn't take any of the right classes. But But I was like, I had good grades. So, um, that's a San Luis Obispo for the young ones. Anyway, so my friend lives in San Jose now, and she's married, and I fucking introduced her to the dude that she's married to, so I'm like mad at myself for that, because that should have been us. But anyways, I'm fucking stuck here now. I mean, I'm not stuck here, but like, I came home. Because when things get fucking like weird and like people are mean to you, you don't want to be by yourself at an apartment. And like everyone's like, you feel like everyone's fucking hanging out without you or something, Um, and then you have to pay rent, and then you're like, well, fuck, this is no fun. I mean, it is fun, but like, you don't think that when it's time to actually pay it, right? So, yeah. Oh, God. When I had left the first time, I had so much money that like, I can't help but always think of that now. Like, when I first left, I left to LA. And we were doing shady shit, me and my so-called boyfriend. And like, then it just turned into just me, but I didn't give a fuck because I was so fucking like, wow, I had so much money. And my, that was like, that's the thing I keep bringing up to my mom too. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get you. I will never understand you. And she's always like, I don't know what you're talking about. I actually don't remember. That actually didn't happen. But like, I think she needs like some, I don't know. Like, she's cool. I like her, but like, she just needs a little bit of, I don't know, man, some Valium or something. Some Norcos. I don't know. But obviously, I wouldn't like suggest to her to go buy them off the street from some weirdos like Taco. Obviously, if anybody fucking should know that, it would be me. So, yeah, people do weird shit, man. They don't even have to have reasons for it. They're just like, I'm the coolest kid on the block. I do what I want. I guess I'm walking in circles because I'm not gonna walk back that way. There's fucking vicious ass dogs. And there's fucking traffic everywhere. And I keep seeing cop cars. No, I legit think my mom called the cops on me for like taking off with her phone. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, she definitely needs those Norcos. So, oh fuck, I really hope a doctor hears this. Anyway, so when I had left, and I had all this money, like buying whatever I want, I was like fucking eating anything I want. I was, like, I didn't have a fucking care in the fucking world. Not even for a second. And the only thing that was like in the back of my head was like, my mom would leave like 30 voicemails in like 1 hour. Like my voicemail was full the first day, and it was just crying and crying like non-stop. I couldn't even make out what she's saying. And then it turned into anger because I wasn't responding. And then after like a few weeks and months, and then finally I was like, I'm gonna call her. And I was able to talk to her, and she was like still crying. I'm like, oh my God, like she's serious, like she really feels bad, right? And so I was like, I can come back temporary, and like maybe it's like it'll work out. But I mean, it was good for like maybe a month or two when I came back. And the people that were around me at that time, when I'm trying to like get signed up for college, and then I end up getting super pregnant at this time too when I'm back home. So then my obviously my mom's like on her best behavior at this time, because she still has the memory of me being on, like fresh in her mind. But now that so much time has gone by, and it seems like every person that I meet wants to take advantage of Steph, for whatever reason, that's not fun for her, because she's used to getting whatever she wants, I guess. I don't know. like all her fucking life. Like, and I'm not even joking. You guys know. When I was little, she's like, I was like, if I was like upset about something, I'm just like fucking minding my business because I'm like, I know these fucking weirdos aren't gonna fucking understand like what the fuck I'm upset about. So I'm like, just fucking minding my fucking business. And she's like starts talking out loud to like whoever the fuck's around. It would either be like my sister or my dad or whatever, and everyone just stays quiet because they know what's going on. You know, they're like, oh shit, Lloyd is mad again, so she's gonna talk some shit and like make it really loud. Kind of like how Steph's doing right now, huh? I'm a great fucking example. Yeah. Anyway, no, but like this is like the fuck finally. No, but this is a habit she's had since like I was like as long as I can remember, before I could fucking talk. She was like, oh, Stephanie's mad because she wants the fucking this. So like she was just like make up some weird shit, and I'm like, nobody even said that. And why would you even think that I'm mad about that? And so everybody would just be quiet and weird, like, okay, like we're just gonna go with it, I guess. Everybody act normal. And then that would slowly, like, it's like the seeds thing in the fucking Bible. Like, you let something happen in one time, it keeps growing. What the fuck? That's how life works. It's nature. And then eventually you get other people to help you plant and water, and oh my god, sunshine never stops, the energy is good. I don't know. Science. It's science. And then here we are now. Like, she's you guys, I don't know if it posted or not, but like the previous video, she just like doesn't give a fuck if I'm like in the middle of like whatever the fuck. I could be like giving birth and she's like, Stephanie, get over here and fucking right now. I know I had like all fucking day or like all month to fucking, I had like the past 7 years to fucking ask you to do this shit, but it needs to be now. I'm running out of attention. Nobody's paying attention to me. It's really sad to say, but like, what the that actual fuck, dude. Stop. You should not have kids like, you should never have kids like that if you're gonna fucking act like that with anyone at all. Because if it's not with your kids, you act like that with someone else, they're gonna take it out on your kids. That's, oh my god, dude. What the fuck? And everyone has all these great features too about them, so apparently there's supposed to be a way to like deal with it, but that only works when both parties are not contradicting themselves, right? So there's the problem. So do you guys see the fucking pattern here with Taco and like mom? How like he's like, oh, I hate you, don't talk to me, you're fucking ugly and gross and smelly. And then like all sad, and then like, oh fuck, this is boring. Like I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to be fucking trying to lead the blind, right? So I'm like, okay, every time I try to fucking mind my fucking business, sure enough, that's not what I get in return, right? And so it's like triggering. It's like a fucking childhood fucking trigger now. Like, oh, here comes somebody to fucking shit on my shit parade some more. Like I needed them to explain to everyone what the fuck my problem was not at all, and just like make it really awkward for no reason. But yeah, I don't know, like I think everybody notices that about me. Not, like if they didn't before, they definitely do now. That like if I'm upset about something, I mind my fucking business. I don't talk about it. There's no need to talk about it, because usually like me and God have a conversation about it and it's done. Like if it's not fixed right away, it's in the process. So it's just like a matter of time, and like talking about it only makes it worse, right? So that's always been my method. Like I don't know why. I don't know. Like you would think I would have learned this from somebody. I probably learned it from my dad. But like well, no, because like if I was in my dad's position, like I would get involved. I would definitely like do 110% to make sure like, oh, like all you need is a fucking SIM card. Like there you are. Go take your fucking walk and like take fucking 7 days if you want, because everybody has their phones. I only had to spend like however the fuck much, and the money, like it's not like he's fucking struggling, like, you know. I know a lot of people are, but I'm just saying, like, that's not the case here. So I don't know what the fuck, but And it's to anyone that's gonna start with some weird shit like, oh, you have to do that. You don't. No, just don't do that. Because people know, you know, people know things that they do, and they know what they don't do. So we sometimes we just need to listen because it's just a story. It's not a question. And I think that's where a lot of my pride comes from too, because a lot of people are like, oh, you're so fucking, oh, the way you say things, it's like intimidating, and it's really not. Like, it's just true. Like, when you know something to be true, like, you can stand on it. Obviously, it's not gonna fucking drag you down. You're not gonna have to think of a lie or remember all the lies that you had to make up to fucking confuse these people, right? Because it's just, it all fits together perfectly because it's all true. The things you've ever said to anybody. Wow. Who would have thunk it, right? I know, crazy. But like, yeah, I just happen to fucking be one of those people. And apparently these type of people are always hated for it. Like, beyond comprehension. Like, that's why Abraham Lincoln died. He was assassinated, and Kennedy was fucking sniped out, and who are this? There's like a long list of fucking presidents, but like, no, not presidents. I'm sorry. There's a couple presidents, but there's a long list of like, what are they called? Like bureaucrats or something? Yeah, one of those things that we're just gonna have to Google it because I'm on my walk right now. And then just like coincidentally, every time that like was not the right time to fucking come and like shit on me, basically was like seemingly the only time it would ever fucking happen. Like I said, these people don't, like, we don't hang out, we've never been like too close to, like, I would like that, but like we've never been like able to get along because of our differences, right? Our different ways of dealing with things. And then it seems like it doesn't matter how many times I explain things to people, they don't like the way that I'm explaining it now, and it's not good enough. So it's like, oh wow, it's not good enough to fucking have a fucking strategy these days. It's, you have to have a strategy and you have to fucking like it, like that it even had to go there, right? Ah, shit, man. That's a sad day for anybody, I think. Anyway, I hope this phone doesn't die on me. But yeah, I think, like, it's funny because that's the message I had sent Taco today. I was like, you're a fucking piece of shit, but like, you're not, like, there's nobody worse than my mom. Like, there's no one worse than Lloyda, because I literally, like, how many people can say that? Like, the moment, not even like the next day, the fucking moment I stepped foot out of her apartment and like just took off to, like, I didn't even know where the fuck I was going. I was like, I'm just gonna literally go anywhere at all in the fucking world. I don't give a fuck right now. I could die, but I, like, that's a little drastic, but no, like, it's very possible. And like, I was cool with that. Like, that felt good still, right? That should say something about people, right? If that doesn't say something, I don't know what the fuck says something. You're leaving warm, you're leaving for sure food and warm shelter and the comfort of knowing, right? So tell me how many things feel better than that. Not a lot. So I think I just kind of like fell in love with this like person that I became, of like just like not giving a fuck about people. Not so much not giving a fuck, but like not being codependent. And so I think people read it as like, I don't know, like bad, because I'm quick to like, it's not that I'm quick to let people go, because I'm always like, I believe that like if I ever said I love you to someone, it's like forever. Like, I can't just like, you'll never just be like one of the same person that like you were to me before I said the word love, right? Because you have to like sort of resonate with somebody. You have to like understand certain things about them. I think most of us do before we're like, oh my God, you're amazing. Like, you're more amazing than most people, right? But so there's like, I can count on one hand the amount of people I said this to, but I also like I think I have a healthy enough method of detachment where I'm like, I know that like when people are upset with me, like that's not the time to like dish dumb shit out, or like even if I'm right, like it's not the time to like just put shit out all of a sudden, like it's like it's a game, like, oh, I'm gonna win this time. I mean, you're gonna be more mad than I am. Like, that's not fun for me, because I've had like I said, I had the panic attacks. I've had moments where like I'm not like fucking throwing blowtorches, but like I'm just fucking, like I physically don't feel like I can control my body. I start to shake, and like my breathing just gets like, like when you're getting ready to like, I don't know, maybe jump off a train. I assume that's what it would be. Like your adrenaline gets crazy and you can't really stop it. But yeah, if you're able to channel that in those moments, then that's like a superpower, because like, wow, you do amazing things. Like I fucking written some like amazing fucking little letters to myself and letters to God in those moments. And I don't even realize, it's kind of like I black out while I'm writing because I'm so mad. But then like I look back at it and it's like, wow, it's like 11 pages and it's like perfect. It's like no fucking spelling error. Like how the fuck does that happen? That can't be me. That has to be God, right? So that's what started to happen in 2016 when I started actually having a relationship with God. Because I needed to. I waited until it was necessary, like we all do, right? And so I think that's why it's a loving thing to let people go sometimes, because it lets them find God. And otherwise we stay with what's comfortable, what's available, because it's, it seems right, but it's really not. Because if it were right, you wouldn't be struggling with this person, right? Love is easy. It's always simple. It's always like, these are small things to love, right? An argument is nothing. But that's why the art of communication lies in listening. It lies. It doesn't lie, but it lies in listening. Oh, I like how that sounds. And I'm walking crooked. And I should probably go now. So my phone's gonna die. I don't know how to do this. Are you sure you want? Oh.